Are you tired of everything being boring? Are you tired of the crap, the fake news? This show is for you. This is fun, uncensored, captivating knowledge. Fuck! This is a special edition Tale of Two Camalas. Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to beat the shit out of liberals? I'm fired up. I'm ready. This is Sean and Christina on the Fuck Podcast. Prepare for war! It's about time for America and for the Patriots to win. So let's go! So, Christina,
Sup?
what do you want to talk about first? There's so many policy switches and bullshit that Kamala has done and
The
said.
flipper flopper?
The flipper flopper, yep, she flip-flops more than, I don't know.
Than a fish on deck?
Exactly. So do you want to introduce the first lie of Kamala Harris and I can play the clip, or do you want me to introduce it? What do you want me to do?
Play the clip of her saying she's gonna ban assault weapons?
Yeah. So we're gonna find that clip. And we're gonna play it. We're gonna play a bunch of clips.
Pause button. Pause button.
Alright, we got the clip. Harris just kind of being arrogant about it, saying that she's gonna ban assault weapons. Play the clip.
Yes, I am a gun owner, and Camalas is a gun owner, and we're not trying to take anybody's guns away from them. But we do need an assault weapons ban. Assault weapons are designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly,
Yes,
and have
assault
no
weapons
place.
ban,
And
yes.
have no place. I'm going to get to it.
Yes.
And have no place on the streets of a civil society. We need universal background checks, which, to your point about handguns,
We do
is
have
about
universal background checks. If you
saying
go to buy a
that
gun,
it is just
you're not gonna-
reasonable
I'll shut up.
to want reasonable gun safety laws that say we should do background checks that we ought to know. It's just reasonable. You might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by a court to be a danger to themselves or others. You might just want to know. Yes, I am a gun owner, and Tim.
So, you know what? I also want to play. I want to see if I can find another clip real quick. I want to see if I can find it.
3:15 p.m. Do not disturb. Locked.
Damn it.
Wave. Duration. Wave. Pause button.
Alright, so I thought I found a clip of I thought I saw something about she said she won't ban assault weapons, but we're gonna find something about fracking. But here's an interesting clip with her and Oprah. Alright, here it is.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot. I think for far too long on the issue of gun violence, some people have been pushing a really false choice to suggest you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want to take everyone's guns away. I'm in favor of the Second Amendment, and I'm in favor of assault weapons bans, universal background checks, red flag laws.
I thought it was so powerful at the convention when you said you have guns. No, at the debate.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If
And I thought
somebody
that was
breaks in
powerful.
my house, they're getting shot.
Yes. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that.
But
My staff will deal with that later.
My staff will deal with that later.
And
I'm just an incompetent piece of shit. being interviewed by an incompetent piece of shit. Maybe you should share your thoughts about Oprah. I'm getting too angry. I might say something that might get us banned.
Oh, Lordy.
I don't know. She's just so arrogant. She's so obviously elitist. She's got billions of dollars, just piled up. Like, who needs all that cash anyway? Like, and especially like Elon Musk kind of acts humble about it, about all his cash and about all his wealth. But Oprah, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, they all just act like elitist liberals.
They do.
They do, and I cannot stand Kamala Harris because she has flip-flopped on so many different things, and she's like, I don't care if, what's it called, you guys can be undefended, and you guys we're going to take your weapons, but if somebody comes into my house, I'm going to shoot them. First of all, wouldn't Secret Service be there? Like, if somebody, who would go to Kamala's house? Like, just think about that. Reasonably, who would go to Kamala Harris's house? Like, it's obviously guarded. It's obviously, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get through. It's not like, nobody's going to come to your house. You're just saying that to be a fucking elitist, patronizing all of us and taunting us. You're like, oh, I get the guns and you don't. Ugh. It's like fucking monsters.
Getting angry, ain't you?
I am. She pisses me off. Both of them. All the elitists, we need to bring them down. I'm not talking about violence. I do not advocate for violence. But we need to take these people out electorally. We need to vote them out. And then Trump needs to get rid of the bureaucrats, damn it. Leave the WHO. And he needs to fix a lot of things. And I wouldn't blame Trump if he didn't get gas back to $1.87. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I wouldn't blame him if he couldn't because he has so much bullshit and crap to fix. When Trump left office, gas was $1.87. Gas in California has gone up, I believe, to at least $5 or $6 a gallon. I don't know if that even counts the carbon tax that their lovely governor, Gavin Newsom, put in. I'm not giving you an opportunity to speak. I want to let you kind of weigh in and tell me what you think. And
well, I think you're doing real good explaining it.
Yeah, but it's better if it's a conversation if you're helping me out.
Well, we're going to say something about Oprah or Kamala.
Whatever you want. Say whatever you want. I want to get your opinion in the podcast. I want to have conversation with you because you are a part of the podcast. The Fuck Podcast would not be what it is without you.
Oh, thanks. I just think she just lies to get to where she wants to be,
Right. Like, she sucked her way up to the top as much as she could. Ask Willie Brown. And now, there's no one left to suck. Joe Biden has no power. He can't do anything. So she is at the top of where she can be, and she's at the top pretty much leading the country because Joe Biden isn't. And she's just gonna take these lies and let him carry her to a presidential victory. She thinks that'll happen. And that's what we need to do. We need to make it too big to rig. Too big to rig, goddammit. I'm getting pissed off.
There's so many, good things that would happen if Trump were to become president. You know?
Right.
The border would get fixed. People would get deported if they're not meant to be here. You know, the economy would get better because he'd open American energy again. Open the pipeline. You know what I mean?
He'd just do so many awesome things, even on day one.
Drill, baby, drill.
Like, Biden was a disaster on day one. Like, he was in the office, like, his elitist friends already had the bills, like, the executive orders ready for him. He's like, Mr. President, sign this. Cancel the Keystone Pipeline. Enter the WHO. Enter the Paris Climate Accord. All that crap. For nothing. Biden did nothing but fucking ruin this fucking goddamn country. And Kamala was right behind it, right beside him. She was the last person in the room on Afghanistan. And that was a disaster.
No doubt.
And that's when Putin kind of got the green light. He's like, okay, this is a weak administration. We're going to fucking bomb Ukraine. We're going to take it over.
It's crazy how much money we've spent in Ukraine, too.
It's crazy, like $250 billion.
Yeah, that's it.
That's bullshit. We could spend $250 billion on a lot of things. We could give out free childcare. We could help homeless veterans. We could do so much with that money that they spend on war. And the only reason that they're doing it, and the only reason that Congress is approving it, is because they get bribes from the fucking defense contractors. And they're like, oh, yes, master. Another war? Yes. I'd love to fucking serve you. I'd love to get on my knees and lick your boots. That's how it is. Do you mind packing the bong?
Oh, no problem.
Thank you. That's why I need you in this fuck podcast. Because the last thing we need is the audio getting muffled because I'm packing the bong.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Speaking of which, I want to give a little side note here. The fuck podcast is now monetized and will now have ads. I also want to... May I have some of that?
Oh, yeah.
I also want to apologize if the ads aren't in a perfect place. I hope that there's one like in the beginning, or if there's one, you know what I mean? I hope it doesn't like interrupt the audio. YouTube did pretty good clipping it up. It didn't do perfect, but what can you expect? Not only that, here you go. Not only that, but the Fuck Podcast, you can now subscribe to the Fuck Podcast, support this broadcast, so that we can bring more to you, better content, you know, maybe some better guests, better audio quality, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we can, like, your support means everything to us, and we will try to use that money. If we get any cash for it, we can definitely try to invest in something like a microphone or a crew or something like that. Hoping we get a little bit more money. The weed's in the top drawer if you can't find any.
Where's the grinder?
It's on the desk.
Okay. Oh, I found it.
Just grind it up with your teeth if you can't find it.
My teeth.
Your teeth? Nah, it'd be fucking nasty. I'm sorry, guys. I just get so pissed off at Kamala Harris and the elites. I really just can't stand them. So, forgive my prattling, forgive my rage. I also want to say Trump's been shot. They're advocating for violence. They're advocating for